Hello, my courageous Capricorn, and welcome to your love bonus. This is just a love reading for those of you who are looking for some information on love. If you do enjoy this, please do like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell, all that other great stuff. I would certainly appreciate it. And do let me know in the comments if this resonates with you or has any sort of vibe with your life, vibe check. Sorry about that. So let's go ahead, and what we're going to do is get started here on this. We will be using a couple love deck clarifiers for you at the end. So this will be kind of leaning more towards a love type situation in that regard. So this first row, and of course, if you can't see these, I do apologize, but we will be going through them one at a time for sure. But the first row is about where you are, where you've been, and kind of where you are now. Time is fluid in tarot, so do keep that in mind. You may be already, in the throes of this, or maybe just getting started in this, depending on that. The second row is kind of where you're going, so this could be what's going to happen throughout the next month, finishing up the year, maybe even starting out in the next year. And the third row is kind of what spirit or your higher divination or what you believe in, their advice to you would be, okay, in regards to your love life. So let's see what we've got to work with here, shall we? So the first card we have here is the Five of Pentacles, okay? And I do feel like what that's telling me is that you are carrying a burden, okay? And for some of you, this could be because you've come out of a breakup, you've been on your own, maybe you've really been dealing with a burden of having to take care of a significant other that's really dragged you down. Maybe they've put you in a financial bind, maybe you've had to split with them and that's put you in a financial bind. Perhaps you've been single and you have children and that's what's kind of put you in a financial bind. But I do feel like for many of you, a relationship of sorts, some situation has put you in a financial position where you are really kind of feeling the weight, right? You're feeling the weight of that position, okay? But I do see that we have the Six of Wands here. Sorry about that. I'm having trouble with picking these up. Six of Wands here, which is telling me that opportunities are coming in for you, okay? So these opportunities are positive to move forward, right? So this could be an opportunity to kind of move out of that phase, which means, there may be new opportunities with love, okay? Or maybe you're just getting removed enough from that relationship to where you're starting to rebuild yourself, right? So, if it was a relationship that broke you, you were financially dependent on that person, or you went through a divorce and that divorce really took you down, as it does, right, financially, or, you separated and now you're having to pay for two, living arrangements, which takes you back financially, or, kids, or it could be just something that you went through a financial hit that we didn't expect, you didn't expect, anybody doesn't expect, maybe it was a medical situation, whatever it may be. I feel like, now you have the opportunity to move forward away from that. So you're on a positive trajectory for sure, okay? And with the Eight of Swords in reverse, that lets me know that you no longer feel bound up, okay? So I feel like you were tied to something that was really making you feel like you were just burdened down, struggling, battle tired and tested on a financial basis. And I do feel like that was related to a relationship, somebody, something that you were really feeling burdened down by. They were causing you financial, struggles, hardships, or the fallout from that relationship was causing you financial struggles or hardships. But I feel like you are no longer, as you're moving forward, as you're getting farther from that, as you're moving in a positive direction, you're no longer tied, feeling pent up by that. You're kind of getting free of that, right? You're getting the ability to kind of have some financial freedom, have some freedom to find new people, new things, enjoy a little bit more relaxed, less burdened feelings in your life, right? So that's all good, positive things, okay? So where are we going, right? Where are we going in the next month, the next 2 months, however it may be for you? The Chariot, okay? Positive movement forward. Again, I feel like you're on a constant trajectory to improve. So for those of you that this was a long time coming, maybe you were in this relationship and it was a controlling relationship. It was a narcissistic relationship where financial abuse was involved. They were, holding the funds and really holding that over you. And that was going on for a long time, or maybe you were just really down and out for a long time financially, or maybe you've been trying to get out from under a really heavy duty bill load for a long time. I finally feel like you're really starting to make progress, really break through, really come out of that, right? So I feel like you're able to kind of start to feel better about that. And when you can feel better about that, you're able to feel better about making new connections. And this may be this opportunity here, the Six of Wands opportunity to move forward could very much be someone new in your life, right? This could be a new person in your life who is an opportunity to help you, a new person that is going to be a partner, a help in this regard, right? Because a problem shared is a problem halved a lot of times too. So again, if you have had this break in a relationship or something that's caused you financial setbacks, somebody new can just as easily put you right back on course, right? So I do feel like this movement forward, it's a positive movement. You're continuing to grow. And that's falling under this, this Five of Pentacles where you were really burdened, but now you're positively moving forward away from that, continuing to do so. The next card is the Death card in reverse, right? So again, this is falling under your Six of Wands, which is you having opportunities to move forward in a positive light. So I do feel like what this is saying is now's not the time to stop and slow down or try to reinvent the wheel or restart anything. Now is the time to take that momentum that you've got, because you've got good momentum. If it's a new relationship that's really building you up, giving you that confidence, giving you that, that what you need to move forward. And a lot of times, with a new relationship, especially if you've come out of a bad relationship that really set you back, sometimes just a new relationship, just a new situationship, just a new partnership can really be that spark that really builds up your confidence enough to really keep you moving, right? Really keep that drive going to where you're building yourself up, right? Just need those positive people around you. But right now, this Death card in reverse is telling me that you need to keep going, keep going. It's not time to stop. It's not time to quit. It's not time to, cut it off and start anew. You're on a good path. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it going, right? And here we have the Six of Cups in reverse. And this is under your Eight of Swords in reverse. So what that is telling me is that I do feel like the person from your past, whomever it may have been, an ex, a person in your past that may have put you in this debt situation, it could have been a friend, a family member, somebody who borrowed from you, somebody who did you wrong, a business partner, whomever that relationship was with. For most of you, I do feel like it was a relationship that put you in this situation. Again, maybe they were the breadwinner, and by breaking off with them, it's really put you in the hole. Maybe it was a person that you had a divorce with, and divorces are expensive and costly, especially if you weren't the main primary breadwinner, those kinds of things. Or if you were in a narcissistic relationship where you never really had to be the one who handled all the finances and then it got dumped on you, right? Those kinds of things. So I do think that somebody is going to come from your past here, but this is telling you, push that away. Do not let that person back in. You are now making forward momentum, okay? And again, I think it coming next to the Death card in reverse is telling you, do not stop the momentum you have to allow somebody to set you back. Do not do that, no matter what. That person may come in with promises that they will change. They will, pony up the cash. They will make your life easier. They will give you everything you want on a silver platter and then some. But you don't need it, okay? Because those promises always come with caveats, or, they come with all kinds of strings attached or whatever, and you know that, right? You've been there, done that. You are making it on your own in a positive direction. Just stay the course, right? Do not be derailed by somebody from your past coming back and trying to do that, because it's right under here where you're finally starting to feel freedom. You're finally starting to feel like you have disconnected from this ties that bind you to struggle and, pent up, feelings of I can't spend, I don't have any money, I'm struggling, I'm broke, I'm dragging things behind all this, and this person's only going to make things worse. Don't fall for that, okay? Do not allow that to happen. So let's see what spirit or your higher divination, communion of saints, the universe, whatever it is you believe in, has as advice for you, okay? So the first one is foundation. It's 4 of Wands, but it's really basically you building a great new foundation. And I do feel like what they're saying to you is you've come a long way, baby, right? You've come from this 5 of Pentacles where you are just battle tired and tested, dragging everything, the weight of the world on your shoulders. You were struggling to make it. You were carrying the weight, carrying the load to where you were moving forward in a very positive way, okay? And now you are able to finally build your own foundation where you are in charge, you can control it, you feel like this is your safe space, okay? And I think that is what Spirit or whomever you believe in is trying to tell you you need to do. Make sure that this is your positive foundation, your safe space, right? Not something that is dependent on somebody else, not something that somebody else can put you in a precarious situation where you feel they could take it away at a moment's notice or it could be put in jeopardy. While you're on this trajectory, do not let these kind of people come back in, because again, those comes with strings attached. Let this foundation be your foundation, right? On your terms. So I think that's certainly where you're headed. I think this is just basically Spirit reiterating you are on a great path. Keep it going and make sure it's about you. It's your path, okay? The next card here is the 2 of Cups. And I think this is an absolutely beautiful card because Spirit's telling you that this could be a great connection for you. So again, I feel like from jump, this opportunity with this 6 of Wands up here has been an opportunity where maybe you met somebody who, even if they were just a connection, a business connection, a friend, just somebody that you met in passing, and they offered you, hey, here's an opportunity for me to try to help you. Even if they just were there as a motivational person, a friend, a cheerleader for you, somebody you could like lean on to really kind of get that vibe going, where you believed in yourself again, where you finally started to kind of get things in a momentum of positively moving forward, where, we reached that death card where it says upside down, where we're saying, no, we're not going to stop. We're going to keep going. We're doing great. We're doing big things, right? I think that Spirit is telling you this person could be more than that, okay? Even if you haven't seen them in that light yet, they definitely could be more than just a cheerleader, a friend, a coworker who helped you get that job, a connection who helped you with finances, somebody who offered you a kindness with, a loan or a place to crash on their couch because you've known them for a while or whatever it may be. I think this person is somebody who is really, really proven that they're there for you. They have been your cheerleader when you were down and out. And I think, as with anything, you find out who your real people are when you're struggling, right? Everybody wants to be your friend when you're on top of the world, but you find out who your real people are when you're struggling, right? And I think this is what Spirit is saying to you, is that, this person is somebody who really cares about you. And I think that you really probably care about them because you appreciate exactly what they've done for you, how they've been there for you, how much they've helped you grow as a person. And when you're building your foundation, I think Spirit's saying you might want to keep this person around more than just a friend as part of that foundation, because they are a good person to have in your corner and there's some sparks there, honestly. So I definitely think Spirit's saying you might want to keep that in mind if you haven't already kind of had those feelings, or maybe, kind of explore the fact that they might be having those feelings even if they haven't brought it up, okay? So just keep that in mind, right? And the last one is Queen of Cups. So I do feel like Spirit's saying that once you have kind of mastered the fact that you are in control, you have developed your own foundation where you no longer are dependent on anyone. No one can just rip the rug out from under you. You feel like you have independence. You feel like you have some security, some safety, okay? And you also have somebody who is not just a cheerleader, not just a helper, but also somebody who really you feel like loves you and that you can possibly love back. I think at this point you are going to be in a Queen of Cups position, a position where you are going to be really on top of your game, on top of the world. And I think this is such a huge shift for you in dynamic, because look where you started. You started at the 5 of Pentacles here, where you are just dragging behind you nothing but burden. You are dealing with other people's, debts and problems and issues. You're struggling. You're out in the cold, battle tired and tested. I mean, you are really, going through it, and maybe for a very, very long time. but you are ending up down here with solid foundations and potential love and Queen of Cups energy, where you are really feeling like you're on top of the world. But again, I think with this falling under the Six of Cups in reverse and the Eight of Swords in reverse, Spirit is reminding you that if you want this, if you want to have ultimate queen energy, ultimate, and again, gender neutral, king, queen, power energy of cups type situation, you cannot let somebody else come back in and suck you back into that, okay? You have to stay in control of your path, right? You cannot let yourself get tied back to that where you are really feeling pent into somebody else's, their path. This needs to be your foundation, your path, your decisions, right? So with that, let's pull 3 of the love cards here, and see what kind of clarification we can find on the love potential. And hopefully it will be a positive one for you. I think it certainly will, because I think you are making huge progress, improvement, and strides here. So the first one is express your love, okay? And I do think, again, this is coming here where you have a foundation. You're wanting to build a foundation. Of course you are. You've come from a really negative place and you've come so far. You're positively moving forward. You're on a great positive trajectory. And I think that you are starting to have feelings for somebody, right? I think you are starting to see that perhaps this Six of Wands opportunity is a person that's helped you, that's kind of given you that push that you needed. And I think you have a feeling for that person and you want them to be part of your new foundation, your new, life and situation, but you're going to have to let them know that, right? And I think that that's going to be something important that you want to do. And with that coming right next to the Two of Cups, I think once you express that love, you're going to find out that it's reciprocated for sure. And I think that's going to be very positive for you. And on that, we have trust. And I think that's key too, because I do feel like this is a person that you can trust. They've been there for you when you were down. Again, as I mentioned before, everybody is there for you when you have tons of money. Everybody wants to be the rich person or the celeb's friend, right? All the time. But when somebody's really down and out, the people who stick with you through that's the people you can trust to always be there, right? And I think that's who this person is. I think Spirit's telling you, this is a great fit for you, right? This is who you want to continue with. Let them know, and I think they will let you know as well. And this is somebody that will build a good, trusting bond with you, right? And the last one here on the Queen of Pentacles is romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And I do feel like that is exactly what they're saying. I don't think Spirit's saying jump into anything, of course, but I do think what they're saying is you need to absolutely develop these romantic feelings. I think you both have them. I think it's a good trusting relationship. I think it's a relationship that has helped, you to grow and find yourself and improve your life vastly. And now that, things are kind of in your control and you feel a little bit more confident and independent on your own, you are able to really kind of develop a romantic bond and tie with somebody that is not a narcissistic or trauma bond type of situation that maybe that's what you had before, right? So I think this is something that is definitely worth developing. So I do think not only are you going to move forward in a positive way in a financial scope, you're going to be less mentally and emotionally burdened, but I also think you're going to find love throughout this process. So everything about this is very, very positive on the relationship romance scale. Okay, now I'm going to pull 3 cards here just in general. We'll just throw these out here. And this is if you have somebody specific in mind, or maybe you've already got somebody who is kind of, as I said, time is fluid here. So perhaps you've already got somebody that you are thinking, that's my Six of Wands guy. That's my girl. That's my one that is kind of really cheerleading me on, really making me feel like I can do this. I can do better. When I'm around them, I feel like I could take on the universe or whatever. But I just don't know how they feel. I don't know what's going on with them. Whomever you're thinking about. Let's pull a couple, 3 of these and see if we can get any sort of context on maybe who you're thinking of here, okay, and what their feelings are. So feeling lost. I'm trying to make this work, but I feel so lost. I don't know what to do or say anymore, and it's easier to just stay in silence. So I do feel like maybe perhaps that person, again, they already have feelings for you, but you haven't explored those yet, which again is why I feel like down here, Spirit is telling you, you need to be the one, when you feel comfortable, when you feel confident, when you're ready, to express the love, because this person may be kind of just once bitten, twice shy too. They may be kind of like, I don't know if I should say something. I don't want to ruin a friendship. I don't want to scare them off. I know they've been through a lot too, but maybe because they're staying silent, other than to cheerlead you or support you, maybe you need to say something, right? Because I think they have the same feelings. We see that here, right? This one says, twin flame, you activated my soul to find my true purpose and destiny in life. You helped me heal in ways no one else could. Thank you for finding me again this time around. And I think this again is something where it's kind of letting you know it's your combined emotions here again with this situation. I think this person is somebody who, you're helping each other. Not only are you getting confidence and feeling like you're 10 foot tall and bulletproof when this person's around you, but you're doing the same for them. I feel like it's helping both of you to feel, you each feed off each other's positivity, positive energy, joy around each other, happiness around each other. And that is what really makes a great relationship, right? So I think that's a fantastic thing. And then the last one here is, you're so special. You're truly divine. I've never felt energy like yours before, and I can't get enough. And again, I feel like this is where the romantic feelings are developing. And I really feel like you need to develop that. You feel like this person's special. They feel like you're special. You are really vibing off each other's energy. And it's helping you both to grow and become more of yourself and better versions of yourself. I think it's fantastic energy. And when you have somebody who can really make you the best version of yourself and you can make them the best version of yourself, that is like the perfect relationship, right? And I feel like that's really what you're working for here and working towards. And I think that's really what's gonna happen. And for those of you who maybe this burden you've been carrying a long time, or has come from a breakup or a really bad relationship, or a financial issue, or a divorce or something of that nature, where you've come from something really toxic, this is exactly what you need. This is a wonderful ending to the month, year, next month, whatever it may be, because you are moving in such a positive, good, happy direction. So I think this is a beautiful reading for you. I am so pleased for you, and I hope that everything works out for you truly. And if it does, please do let me know. If you feel like you found that person and they are starting to help you be a stronger, better version of yourself, please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Otherwise, please do like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell. I look forward to seeing you later in other readings. Bye.